Learn English naturally, just by watching.
Let's improve your English together, one real-life video at a time.
Hello, and welcome to English with Me, the podcast for people who want to learn English in a fun and easy way.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy you are here today.
I am Olivia.
And I am Jacob.
And today, we are talking about something everybody thinks about.
Cleaning your house.
Yes, and we have a secret, a very simple secret. Are you ready?
But first, if you are a new listener, welcome. This podcast is for English beginners. We speak slowly, we use simple words, and we repeat important words many times.
Repeat. That is very important for learning. When you hear a word many times, you remember it.
Exactly. And if you like this episode, please like and subscribe. It helps other people find us. Thank you so much.
Okay, so today we have 3 things: a story, some new vocabulary words, and one very useful trick.
The trick is called the 10-minute timer. We will explain everything.
But first, Jacob, do you like cleaning?
Honestly? No, I don't like cleaning. Do you, Olivia?
I don't love it, but I have a trick. And after today, maybe you will like it a little more.
Maybe. Let's start.
Okay, let's talk about Tom. Tom is a person in our story today. Tom is 28 years old. He lives alone in a small apartment.
Tom works Monday to Friday. He's busy. He's tired after work, so he does not clean during the week.
On Saturday morning, Tom looks at his apartment and he says,
"Oh no, this place is a mess."
Let's stop here. A mess. M-E-S-S. A mess. What does it mean? A mess means a place that is very dirty or very untidy, not clean, not organized.
For example, my bedroom is a mess. Or, after the party, the kitchen was a mess.
Good examples, Jacob. Okay, let's go back to Tom.
So Tom says, this apartment is a mess, and every Saturday, Tom spends 5 hours cleaning. 5 hours. That is a long time.
Tom cleans everything on Saturday. He vacuums the floor, he does the laundry, he tidies up every room.
Let's look at those words. First, vacuum. To vacuum. V-A-C-U-U-M. To vacuum means to use a machine, a vacuum cleaner, to clean the floor. You push the machine and it removes the dirt.
For example, I vacuum my apartment every week. Or, can you vacuum the carpet, please?
Great! Next word, laundry. L-A-U-N-D-R-Y. Laundry means dirty clothes, clothes that need to be washed.
For example, I have so much laundry today. Or, I do the laundry on Sunday mornings.
Perfect. And the last word in this group, tidy up. To tidy up. This means to put things in the right place, to make a room look neat and organized.
For example, please tidy up your room. Or, I always tidy up before guests arrive.
So Tom vacuums, does the laundry, and tidies up all on Saturday, all 5 hours.
Tom is tired after 5 hours. He has no energy for fun. No pizza, no friends, no relaxing.
Poor Tom. He says, I hate cleaning. It takes all my Saturday.
Can you understand, Tom? Maybe you feel the same. Cleaning is a chore. And what is a chore? Chore. C-H-O-R-E. A chore is a job you have to do, but you don't really enjoy it. It is necessary, but not fun.
For example, washing the dishes is my least favorite chore. Or cleaning the bathroom is a chore.
Now, what is the opposite of a chore? A hobby. H-O-B-B-Y. A hobby is something you do because you love it, for fun.
For example, reading is my hobby. Or my hobby is cooking new recipes.
So Tom thinks cleaning is a chore, not a hobby. He doesn't enjoy it. But we have good news for Tom, and for you. There's a better way. Let's take a short break.
Quick check. Can you complete these sentences? Tom's apartment is a... He uses a machine to... the floor. His dirty clothes are called. He up every room. Answers: mess, vacuum, laundry, tidies.
Welcome back. Now, let's talk about two important words, chore and hobby. We introduced them, but let's explore them more.
A chore is a task you must do. It is part of life, but you do not usually enjoy it.
Common chores: cleaning, washing dishes, taking out the rubbish, doing the laundry, vacuuming.
A hobby is different. A hobby is something you choose to do. You do it because it makes you happy.
Common hobbies: painting, reading, cooking, playing football, watching movies, gardening.
Here is an interesting question. Can cleaning be a hobby?
That is a great question. For most people, cleaning is a chore, but for some people, yes, they love cleaning. They feel happy when everything is clean and organized.
Really? Those people exist?
Yes, my grandmother loves cleaning. She says a clean house is a happy house.
I like that. So a chore for one person can be a hobby for another person.
Exactly. It depends on your feelings. Okay, let's practice the difference. Jacob, I will say a word, and you say chore or hobby.
Okay, ready.
Playing guitar.
Hobby.
Washing the windows.
Chore.
Drawing pictures.
Hobby.
Taking out the rubbish.
Definitely a chore.
Ha! Perfect. You can play this game too. Think of activities in your life. Which are chores? Which are hobbies? Grammar Corner. Useful patterns. I have to. I have to do the laundry. I love to. I love to paint. Is my hobby. Reading is my hobby. Is a chore for me. Vacuuming is a chore for me.
Great grammar patterns. Listeners, try to make your own sentences. Pause this podcast and say 2 sentences, one about a chore, one about a hobby.
Go ahead. We will wait. Good job. That was excellent practice. Speaking out loud is very important. It helps your brain remember new words.
Right. Okay, now let's go back to Tom and let's learn the secret.
Okay, the moment you have been waiting for, the secret. Are you ready?
The secret is called the 10-minute timer, and it is so simple.
Here's how it works. Every day, just once a day, you set a timer for 10 minutes. Then you clean just one small area. Only one.
For example, today you tidy up your desk. Tomorrow you vacuum the living room. The next day you clean the kitchen sink. Just 10 minutes.
When the timer stops, you stop. Even if the area is not perfect, you stop.
This sounds too simple. Does it really work?
Yes, and here's why. When you clean a little every day, your home never gets very messy, so you never need to clean for 5 hours on Saturday.
Ah, I understand now. Little by little, every day.
Exactly. Tom tried this. Let's listen to Tom now.
Hi, I'm Tom. Last Monday, I tried the 10-minute timer. I set my timer for 10 minutes. I tidied up my desk, just the desk, and then I stopped.
What happened on Tuesday?
On Tuesday, I vacuumed the bedroom, just 10 minutes, and I stopped.
And on Saturday?
On Saturday, my apartment was not a mess. It was clean, and I had the whole afternoon free. I had pizza with my friends. It was amazing.
That is the power of the 10-minute timer.
I love this story. Tom cleaned a little every day, and at the end of the week, more free time, more pizza.
Yes, more pizza is always the goal. Okay, let's repeat our cleaning words one more time. This helps you remember.
Ready? Let's go.
Number 1, vacuum. To vacuum.
Vacuum. I vacuum the living room on Mondays.
Number 2, laundry.
Laundry. I do my laundry on Wednesdays.
Number 3, tidy up.
Tidy up. I tidy up my desk every evening.
Number 4, clean up.
Clean up. I clean up the kitchen after dinner.
Number 5, mess.
Mess. Before the timer trick, my flat was always a mess.
Number 6, chore.
Chore. Cleaning is a chore, but it feels okay in 10 minutes.
Number 7, habit.
Habit. The 10-minute timer is now a habit for me.
Excellent, Jacob. Listeners, can you repeat after Jacob? Pause the podcast and say each sentence out loud.
Great work. You are improving already. Seriously, every time you speak, you get better. Don't be shy, just speak.
Okay, now let's do a fun activity. Listen, think, answer. I will say some sentences. Listen carefully. Then answer in your head or out loud if you are brave.
I will read a question, then we give you a pause to think. Then Olivia gives the answer. Question 1. Tom's apartment was dirty and untidy. What word describes it?
A mess. Tom's apartment was a mess. Very good.
Question 2. Tom uses a machine to clean the floor. What is the verb?
Vacuum. He vacuums the floor.
Question 3. Tom's dirty clothes need to be washed. What is this called?
Laundry. His laundry needs to be done.
Question 4. Tom puts things in the right place. What does he do?
He tidies up. He tidies up every room.
Question 5. Cleaning is something Tom must do but doesn't enjoy. What is the word?
A chore. Cleaning is a chore for Tom.
Last one. Tom cleans for only 10 minutes a day. What does he use to help him stop at the right time?
A timer. The 10-minute timer. That's the trick.
How many did you get right? I hope all of them. But don't worry if not. You can always listen again. That is the beauty of a podcast.
Yes, listening again is one of the best ways to improve your English. Each time you listen, you understand more. Okay, let's do a quick recap. What did we learn today? Jacob, can you tell us?
Yes. Today we learned that Tom waited until Saturday to clean his whole apartment. 5 hours. That is a lot.
And we learned some great vocabulary. A mess, an untidy, dirty place. Vacuum, to clean the floor with a machine. Laundry, dirty clothes that need washing. Tidy up, to put things in order.
We also learned the difference between a chore, something you must do but don't enjoy, and a hobby, something you do for fun.
And the big trick? The 10-minute timer. Clean one small area every day for just 10 minutes. Your house stays clean, you save your Saturday, you get more time for pizza.
I am actually going to try this, starting tonight.
Great, me too. Okay, listeners, now here comes the community question. We love this part.
Here is our question for today. What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Is it checking your phone? Making coffee? Opening a window? Tell us in the comments. Write in English. Don't be shy. We read every single comment.
And if you want to ask us the same question, go ahead. I'll tell you my answer next episode.
I already know Jacob's answer, but I will not say it yet.
Shh. Okay. One last thing before we go. A motivational sentence for all our listeners.
Your English is growing every single day. Maybe slowly, but it is growing. Be patient, be kind to yourself, and keep listening.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you, Jacob, and thank you, yes, you, for spending your time with us today.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who is learning English, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you next time on English with Me.
Bye-bye. Keep cleaning in 10 minutes.